Hey folks, welcome back to our kitchen. Today we are making a version of our Smokey's Meaty Low-Carb Noodle-less Lasagna. But today we're making it with ground turkey instead of ground beef because the ground beef has soared in prices and has become very limited. So we have 2 to 3 pounds of ground turkey with 2 cloves of ground minced garlic and a whole onion chopped up. And we have that cooking on a medium-high heat. I turned it a little past medium-high to give it a kickstart. And then after this is finished, we'll drain the grease and we'll add the other ingredients. So we've been cooking our turkey for about 10-15 minutes on medium-high, and we've drained the grease and returned it to the stove. Now we're going to kind of make like a spaghetti sauce. So we're going to put in our tomato sauce, just a 15-ounce can of that. We don't have tomatoes today because we didn't have it in our pantry, so we're going to go ahead and use some low sugar ketchup. Maybe about a half a cup or so. That should give it some sweetness and also a tomatoey flavor. From there we'll add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, maybe about a fourth of a cup. And a little bit of pepper, but we're going to be sparing with that. There we go. Maybe about a half a teaspoon or so. And then a significant amount of Parmesan cheese, about a half a cup. And lastly, we're going to add our Italian seasoning. All right, maybe about 2 tablespoons or so. We're going to stir that, and we're going to cover it again and cook it for another 10 minutes or so to let everything boil down a little bit. Well, that only took about 5 to 10 minutes to cook the spaghetti sauce. It smells and looks just like spaghetti sauce, my favorite. So we've greased up a small, maybe a 8-inch by 8-inch glass baking dish with some cooking spray. Spread half of the mixture in there, and now we're going to take our ricotta cheese mixture and we're going to spread that into our pan. So we like to buy the large size, the 16-ouncer, and it does take a little time to slowly and carefully spread out our mixture so it doesn't mix in with the spaghetti sauce. But we will do that, and we'll make one layer of the ricotta cheese. Okay, we've carefully covered half of our dish in ricotta cheese. Now we're going to take grated Parmesan cheese and we're going to sprinkle that over our mixture as well. And after this, it'll be our first layer is done. Oh, I'm sorry, we have one more part of it. My bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and sprinkle some of this Parmesan cheese over it. It's about half the container, and we just have a small container for the Parmesan cheese. It's just enough to cover both of the 2 layers. All right, we've done that, and now we'll get our shredded. And we have our layer, and I kind of push it down, kind of smooth it around a bit to make it a little even. All right, and now we'll add our second layer of our spaghetti sauce to our lasagna dish. And after we have that all spread out, we will do the toppings again. All right, let's go ahead and smooth this out to the edges of our pan. Looks like there should be just enough for the second layer. All righty. There we go. All righty, and then we'll be ready to spread our ricotta cheese and our other cheese mixtures over our mixture. And again, we are spreading our ricotta cheese. And after this, we will spread our Parmesan. Good. Now we'll sprinkle the rest of our Parmesan cheese over the top. There we go. Make sure to kind of flatten and spread that out a bit. And then last but not least, our shredded cheese. And then once this is all finished, we'll go ahead and pop it into the oven on 375 for 20 more minutes. All right, we are now placing this into our oven, for about 20 minutes, and then we'll be ready. Alrighty, well, it's been 20 minutes and we have pulled out our noodle-less lasagna. It looks absolutely fabulous. I'm trying to show you the side of it as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it cool for just a bit, maybe about 10 minutes or so. Then we're going to place it into the refrigerator for another half hour to 45 minutes, just so it'll sit. That way when you cut the lasagna, everything will just run out. It'll be kind of solidified somewhat. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes or so. Alright, so we pulled our lasagna out of the fridge for about a half hour. See how easier it is to cut now? That way when we take a piece out of the pan, it won't mush and smush into into a little lump of nothing. So we'll just continue this until we finish cutting and then we'll serve. Okay, so we pulled it out of the refrigerator after 20 minutes of sitting in there. It hasn't solidified fully, but it's solidified somewhat. Took out a few pieces and we are ready to eat. For other recipes, other low-carb recipes at that, visit us on Amazon.com. Smokey and Giraffe's Low-Carb Kitchen Recipes. Have a great night and bon appetit. Mwah.